In the heart of the African savanna, a haunting sight emerges, a white lion, majestic yet marred by a grotesque affliction. This creature, often revered for its ethereal beauty, now bears the burden of a horrific barnacle wound, a testament to the brutal realities of nature. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the unsettling image of barnacles, those seemingly innocuous marine creatures, clinging to the lion's skin like grotesque ornaments of suffering. How did this regal beast, a symbol of strength and power, become a canvas for such a disturbing infestation? Barnacles, typically found in oceanic environments, are crustaceans that attach themselves to hard surfaces, often in clusters. In this case, the white lion has wandered too close to a water source, perhaps a river or a watering hole, where these creatures thrive. The barnacles, with their hard calcareous shells, latch onto the lion's skin, burrowing in and causing painful lesions. As they grow, they create a grotesque landscape of white and gray, contrasting sharply against the lion's pale fur. The wound festers, becoming a breeding ground for bacteria, and the lion, once a proud predator, now suffers in silence, a victim of its own environment. The infestation is not merely a physical ailment. It is a reflection of the delicate balance between species and their habitats. The barnacles, in the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a shocking sight emerges. A horrific barnacle wound festers on its flank, a grotesque reminder of nature's darker side. This is not a scene from a horror film. It is a stark reality that unfolds in the animal kingdom, where beauty and brutality coexist in a delicate balance. The barnacle, a creature often associated with the ocean's depths, has found an unlikely host in this majestic equine. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the chilling truth behind barnacle infestations and their impact on unsuspecting animals. Barnacles, those small, hard-shelled crustaceans, are notorious for their ability to cling to surfaces with an iron grip. They thrive in marine environments, but when they latch onto a horse, the consequences can be dire. The barnacle's sharp, calcified shell burrows into the skin, creating a wound that is not only painful but also prone to infection. The horse, once a symbol of grace and power, now bears beneath the shrouded canopy of an ancient forest, where light fights a losing battle against shadow. There lies a tale of brutal survival written not in whispers, but in wounds. There, a lone wolf lays, struggling, a grotesque portrait of nature's cruel hand. Upon its broad, fur-matted back, a horrific honeycomb of festering wounds sprawls, each cavity a cavern of rot and decay. The flesh, torn and sagging like peeling wallpaper, festers dark crimson and sickly green, seeping a thick, clotted discharge that oozes into the soil beneath. These open wounds are not the result of a simple scuffle, but the continuous assault of an insidious parasite. Barnacles. Yes, barnacles, usually marine crustaceans clinging stubbornly to ships and whales, have found an eerie niche upon this terrestrial predator. Their sharp, calcified plates bore deeply, and beneath the dazzling white fur of an elusive tiger prowling a remote, forgotten stretch of coastline lies a grotesque secret. A vast, festering wound riddled with barnacles, twisted and grotesque like nature's own horror show. At first glance, this majestic beast seems untouched by the ravages of time or nature, but look closer, and you confront a nightmarish tableau of relentless infestation. The barnacles, those minuscule crustaceans more commonly spotted clinging to the underside of ocean vessels, have claimed this tiger's flesh as their new home, embedding themselves deeply into the skin, their jagged calcareous shells breaking through tissue, turning this once regal creature into a living petri dish of decay and discomfort. This macabre sight draws the eye and refuses to look away. How did such a union of predator and parasite come to be? Barnacle infestation on a white tiger is a phenomenon as bizarre as it is unsettling. Barnacles attach themselves to any hard surface submerged in water, and somehow this tiger, moving through marshy, brackish environments or shallow tidal pools, has become host to these tiny warriors of the ocean floor. Once adhered, barnacles secrete a glue-like substance that forms the base of their fortress, cementing them in place. Over time, these armor-plated invaders proliferate, burrowing into the superficial layers of skin, causing wounds that ooze and become infected with bacteria, turning the area into an excruciatingly painful and slow-healing lesion.